and gentlemen, today I am going to step into the shoes of every single fan base. Yeah, literally, today is going to be me telling you guys exactly how I would feel if I was a fan of every single team. And no, I'm not gonna be biased. I'm not just gonna say I would hate myself if I was a Chiefs fan. I'm gonna be actually honest here. And I expect you guys to be honest in the comments too, and tell me how close I am to feeling what you guys are actually feeling. Couple of plugs as always. Don't forget to use code WyattzWorld on G Fuel or Prize Picks, where you can save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products or match up to $100 of your first deposit. Also, don't forget to take advantage of the CMC free square on Thanksgiving. He's got a catch or run for 1 yard and you win the entry. That's a free win. But that's all I got. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, so here we are at the list, and this is how we got it set up. Starting at the top, we're gonna have the fan bases that if I was in them, I'd be feeling elite. Under that, we're gonna have the fan bases that if I was in them, I'd be feeling good. In the middle, we're gonna have the fan bases that I'd be concerned, but you know, I'm fine. Below that are the fan bases that I would not be very happy if I was a part of right now, and at the bottom of the list is the fan bases that, well, if I was in them, I would be dead inside. One more thing before we start super quick, I'm sorry, I just wanna say, this video is pre-recorded. I'm making this on Monday, so if something huge happened on Monday Night Football that I'm not talking about, this is why. So starting off first, we've got the Carolina Panthers. I would be dead inside now. I usually wouldn't say that about a team that's struggling after drafting a new quarterback and this and that, but there is nothing going good for them right now. Frank sucks. Bryce is constantly getting slammed into the mud even though he has not a prayer to work with. Your defense is constantly banged up and you're 1-9. Like, I would be fucking destroyed. Moving on, we got the Rams. I would be concerned, but fine. Look, they're 4-6. That's not a great record, but I wouldn't expect them to do anything this year. If I was a fan, I would just go in saying, we're gonna do our best, and that's what they're doing. I mean, shit, dude. Quarterback is constantly banged up. Wide receivers are constantly banged up. Running backs are constantly banged up. Defense is a shell of itself. I would actually be very fine with 4 wins right now, but I would be concerned about what the team is going to do in the future or the direction going forward. Who is the quarterback gonna be next year? What are we gonna do with Kupp when he comes back? We're gonna hold on to him, get rid of him. Who's our running back gonna be? How are we gonna rebuild the defense, you know? Moving on, we got Baltimore. Feeling good. Not elite, because losing Mark Andrews for the year would put an awful feeling in the pit of my stomach, especially if I am that offense right now, but they can do it without him. They're 8-3 on top of the North right now. The Steelers just folded. OBJ just dropped 100 yards. Like, I'm feeling pretty damn good. Now we got Dallas. I'm feeling elite. They're 1 win behind the Eagles. They know damn well they're going to the playoffs. Yeah, they lost Trayvon Diggs for the year, but their defense is still outstanding. Dak is playing out of his mind, and they've scored the 3rd most points in the entire fucking league, man. I'm feeling on top of the world. Moving on, we got Detroit. I'm feeling elite. Especially with the Vikings loss in the Detroit's comeback win against the Bears, I am feeling so damn good right now. If I was a Lions fan, this would be one of the most exciting and best feeling Thanksgivings I was ever gonna have. Moving on, we got Miami. I'm feeling good, but not elite. Look, they're a great team. They've got a playoff lock. But if I was a fan of them, it would legitimately bother me that we lose every single time we play a winning team. And I'm not saying that to be biased. I am saying that because it would actually bother the fuck out of me. I would be feeling good that my team's doing good, but it would be in the back of my head that we choke every single time we're put up against a test. Now we got the Bengals. I'm dead. I would have went from feeling good to feeling absolutely just completely gutted. Is your season done? No. Statistically, no. Is it gonna be hard to mimic the play that you had with Joe Burrow? Well, it's gonna be fucking impossible. Saints, not very happy. Look, it's very possible to be in first place and not be happy. I know that as a Bills fan last year. If I was a fan of this team, every single week I would feel like I am going into an absolute mystery. There is wild inconsistencies within this organization, and I would not be able to stand watching it. Now we got the Texans. Elite. Just like it's possible to not be happy and be in first, it's extremely possible to feel elite and not be in first, kind of like how Dallas is also doing. Except this is for a completely different reason. I would be feeling elite simply just due to the team we were dealing with over the last 3 seasons and the team we have now. The quarterback we have now. The coach we have now. The receivers we have now. If I was a damn Texans fan, every single morning I would wake up and I would sniff the air and I would just smile and I would say, thank God, that old nightmare is over. Moving on, we got the Colts. And hear me out. I would be nearly feeling good, but I'm actually concerned and fine. Look, if I was not expecting anything out of this team right now, I would be feeling good because they are doing as well as they can. Even without AR, Minshew has stepped up. The team is playing pretty well. They got a good coach. They are making an entertaining season. But the reason I'm not putting them in feeling good and I'm concerned is because they're playing a little bit too well to the point where I would actually start to develop expectations and be let the fuck down if they lose. So in a sense, like, it's good to be a Colts fan, but at the same time, it's bad because your team is playing too good to the point where it's gonna fuck the fans over. Now moving on, we got the Jags. Feeling good, but I'm definitely not feeling elite. They had a great game. They're on top of the division, but they are not consistently playing elite football. It would be a very conscious thought in my head that if we slip and fall one time, we are about to be tied with CJ Stroud. Moving on, we got the Cardinals, and this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm feeling good. They knew they weren't gonna do anything. The players knew it, the fans knew it, the coaches knew it. But they're still competing every single game, and now they got their guy back, Kyler Murray, who Gannon seems to love and trust. It seems like there's gonna be some good chemistry there. I'd be pretty excited to kind of just watch the team try and upset some people for the rest of the season and just let it all play out. Steelers, not very happy. I wouldn't be dead inside, but I would be nearly there. Their offense is atrocious, man. They make passing the ball, Nico from Elite Takes said this, and it was so true. They make passing the ball look so much harder than it is. And at this point, is Matt Canada really the issue? Like, is he really the problem? Now we got the Bills. Coming off of Sunday's game, I'm concerned but fine. I was gonna say not very happy, but now that we got Joe Brady as OC, it's looking like the offense is gonna kind of return to their old form, and I can live with that. I can be fine with that, you know? It sucks that it might be too late. It sucks that we're not in first place. I'm concerned heavily with the fact that we're probably gonna miss the playoffs. However, it could be so much worse. Like, you know, we're above 500, we're okay. Now we got the Falcons. Dead inside. Until Arthur Smith is gone, I am dead inside. I don't want to watch a single game. You know that he is gonna go out there and just coach up a shit show. Why would you want to turn on that game? Oh wait, you probably don't. All right, up next we got San Francisco. I'd be feeling elite. I'd be feeling untouchable. I'd be telling myself right now there's no way we screw this up. Browns, not very happy. I'm very happy that we beat the Steelers, but I'm not very happy with how our season's played out, and I'm not very happy with the contract of Deshaun Watson that we're stuck with for still another 3 years. I cannot say I would be happy if my team was literally carried by my kicker and my defense. Tampa Bay, not very happy. Especially with how they started off the year, you know, looking actually like really good 3-0 or whatever they were, like I would be a little bit miserable. They also have not had a run game in like 3 years. Like, it's just, I don't really know if I would appreciate it all that much if I was a fan of them. Now we got the Titans. Not very happy. I'd be happy we got Will Levis, I guess, but I would not be happy that we're now the worst team in our division, and it appears to be by a considerable margin as well. Moving on, we got the Chargers. Dead inside. Absolutely dead. That roster, 4-6, below the fucking Raiders, I would be miserable. 2 of the teams in the bottom, arguably 3 of these teams, have a coach that literally make the team unwatchable. It's fucking funny. Now we've got the Chiefs. I would always be feeling elite if I was the Chiefs. Washington, not very happy. Wouldn't be very happy with Ron, and I wouldn't be very happy that we lost to the Giants, a division rival who is ass. You guys made Tommy DeVito, a random bystander, look like the second coming of Brady. You've had the same coach for 4 years knowing that he ain't gonna do anything with you guys. Yeah, you got an entertaining offense to watch, but I'd be pretty damn pissed if I was your fan right now. Now we got the Raiders. Concerned but fine. Look, they got rid of their biggest problem, and that was Josh McClownules, but that doesn't mean they still don't have problems. 1, what's going on with Josh Jacobs? 2, is Aiden O'Connell gonna be able to be good? 3, Devontae Adams, is he actually gonna leave after this year like it's already rumored? A lot of question marks. Moving on, we got Denver. Oh, I'm feeling good right now. It would suck knowing that I'm not gonna win the division, but it would be very good knowing that we are back into the playoff race, and there's a very real possibility that we sneak into the playoffs. Now we got the Vikings. Concerned but fine. Do not think the season's over, for Christ's sakes. You lost by 1 point to an actual good team at the moment. You got a great DC, you got a great coach. Quarterback situation could be so much worse, and Jefferson's coming back. Chin up. Now we've got the Packers. Not very happy. I would be happy with the latest performance, but on a grand scale as a team, I would not be very happy. I would not be happy with the coach, and I would not be happy with the offensive production, especially coming from the running backs. Patriots. Dead inside. They don't even know what this feeling is. They've never experienced this before. Like, they're actually literally dead. 2-8? Like, that would literally be the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life. The Giants. Concerned but fine. You guys knew your season was over a long time ago, and now you're actually starting to play okay football. So I'd be fine in that aspect of no expectations, but the concern is real there because is Daniel Jones the third best quarterback on your roster? Now we got the Jets. Not very happy. They're not dead inside because they're still living off the energy that next year they're probably going to get to see a healthy Aaron Rodgers for a full season, but they're disappointed in the fact that this year was just like the last two. Philly, obviously feeling elite. The best record in the league. Like, how can't you feel awesome? Now we got the Seahawks. Not very happy. Their playoff spot is starting to go... Man, coming into this season, you guys were supposed to be red hot, or at least that's what I would have thought as a fan, and it's never been red hot. It's been lukewarm, and then it gets really cold really fast. And ending, we've got the Bears, not very happy. I'm not gonna say dead inside like you'd probably think, because Fields just looked really good, and they have potentially, what, the first and second or first and third overall pick of next year? Like, that's happiness to hang on to right there, brother. But I wouldn't be happy in the sense that this team was supposed to dominate this year, and they look like a fucking circus still. Anyway, guys, that is how I would feel if I was in every single fan base as of right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, you already know what to do to show support. Comment, like, subscribe, turn that bell on. I try my best to post on this channel every single day. However, with everything I just said, I'm gonna hop off and get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. And as always, I will see you in the next video.